While Governor Keshu takes care of Destron and Kalia, we need to determine our next move. I wonder if Captain Rian has any news about Vandacia. Oh, I almost forgot. Keshu mentioned that a courier arrived for us. They're waiting to deliver a message. Maybe Captain Rian or Councillor Leviticus? Maybe they sent news about Vandacia. I'm sure that stinkweed is still out there, searching for the other ambitions. And the twins too, I suppose. Vandacia won't stop until we stop him. Talk to the courier. Find out who sent them and what news they've brought us. I mean, provided you're still willing to stick around and help. Technically, I suppose you've already finished the job Captain Rian hired you to do. So, what do you say? The courier's waiting right over there. Talk to them and find out what they've brought us.
This letter is for you, mercenary.
Well, what does the letter say?
One taste and you'll never want to eat
Well,
anything else.
did the letter say anything important? An anonymous letter asking us to come by ourselves to a creepy old manor? Nothing suspicious about that. Well, I don't suppose we have any better leads. I'll meet you there.
Do you need some?
When I'm done with this, I'm going for a drink.
My day began too early. Tonight, some rest.
About time. I was beginning to think I'd hired the wrong So, did you get my message? I was worried I'd hired one of those incompetent couriers. You know, the ones who take your gold and then toss your letter into the dung heap. I had to eliminate more than a few of those in my time. Right to business. I wanted to ask you if you tried the swamp eel in a blackberry wine sauce at the Egg and Hammer. I hear it's the specialty of the house. Anyway, Vandacia. I did some digging and I came up with this place. Amnis Manor. Well, I got to thinking. A cult like the Waking Flame doesn't pay for itself. It needs wealthy donors, am I right? Of course I am. Anyway, Mattis Amnis. He's a known supporter of Vandacia. And a closet Dagonist. Generous, too, I hear. Hey, I can't do everything. Search the manor. Rumblings in the back alleys say that something big is about to happen. An event of some sort. And Vandacia's stink is all over it. Maybe something here will point you to it.
Sorry it took me so long to get here. Let's look around. Vandacia might be at the Salvito estate near Blackwood Lake? But what sort of event are they talking about? The wardrobe's empty. Looks like Amnis has already left for the event, whatever it is. That's just the cover letter. The detailed invitation is missing, and so is the coin. I think that's everything we're going to find. Let's take another look at the evidence and see if we can figure out what's going on here. Right. Says that's located near Blackwood Lake. It also mentions some sort of event, and I think both Amnis and whoever sent this letter are part of the Order of the Waking Flame. Actual Dagonists right here in Gideon, Can you imagine? I was thinking the same thing. Could he have found the other two ambitions? And are they people too? Cracked acorns. Mysteries make my head hurt. I'd much rather have a clear target so I can fill it full of arrows. Sounds like getting to the event requires a voyage and a special coin of some sort. Since we don't have a coin or an invitation, we should go to the Salvito estate next. I think it's to the north of Gideon, near Blackwood Lake. I'll meet you there.
Get my luggage to the docks. Hurry! I want to set sail with the tide. Intruders! Stop them, my brethren!
They made their choices. So be it.
Stop them, my brethren! I need to be first. What do you want? Gems, golds, jewels? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just don't harm me. All right, yes. Vandacia was here. Stopped by for a visit with his new charge, but he's long gone. Perhaps if you hurry, you can still catch him. Well, prisoner, actually. He stopped by to show him off. Gave me a preview of his big event. Oh, please, I shouldn't be telling you any of this. It goes against our code. No one outside the Order is allowed... Oh, all right. I can see there's no reasoning with you. Take my invitation and my coin. You'll need both to get on the ship. The Calamity. It's leaving from Leeuwin docks shortly.
A ship at the Leeuwin docks? Where is Vandacia holding this event of his? And he's got a prisoner? It sounds like he found one of the ambitions. Let me see that. What a strange coin. The symbol on it. It looks like the symbols in the book I'm carrying. Here, you better hang on to the coin. At least we know how to get to Vandacia's event, wherever it is. Absolutely. Let's meet in Leowin. According to the invitation, the event requires formal attire, so we'll need to visit a tailor before we head to the docks. I'll meet you by the big tree just inside the city gates after I deal with Salvito. Over here, my friend! Oh, good. I didn't miss you. We don't have much time before that ship departs, so let's get... No, the invitation says we need formal attire to attend Vandacia's event. When I dropped Salvito off with Governor Keshu, she suggested we'd be able to get what we need at the tailor shop here in the city. It's not far. Pretty much dead center of the city. The place is called Armor and Fine Garments. Keshu suggested we should ask for a tailor by the name of Perseus Loke. He's supposed to know his stuff. I'll meet you there. Armor and Fine Garments is right in the city center. I'll meet you there. You deal with the tailor.
Welcome to our humble shop on the boulevard. Are you with the young wood elf? She said her friend was coming by. How may I help you? A formal event? I say, we don't usually get clientele of your caliber seeking outfits from our formal line. Adventurers, am I right? Perhaps I can direct you to my colleagues. They handle our extensive collection of protective armor. Of course. We have a small selection of formal wear, and alterations are part of our service. Unfortunately, such attire usually requires a noble's purse, if you catch my meaning. If funds are short, perhaps we can come to an arrangement. The trade is simple. I need silk from the Blue Whisper moths for next season's line. Bring me a few bundles, and I'll trade them for the attire you seek. They nest to the north, along the riverbank. Or you can pay the gold, if you can afford it. A pleasure doing business with you. Now, please, take your time and select the outfit that most suits you. You want to look your best and also make a good impression when attending a formal event.
I'm not sure. How do nobles do stuff like this on a regular basis? That looks good on you. Hang on while I try this one on. Where does this piece go? What am I supposed to do with this thing? This is itchy, and I can't breathe. All right, there. So, how do I look? So, be honest. I look ridiculous in this outfit, don't I? You really think so? Thanks. You look good too. So, you be the noble, and I'll be your escort. With these outfits, the invitation, and the coin, we should be able to walk right up and board the Calamity. Right. Just act natural, and no one will suspect we don't belong at Vandacia's party. But don't expect me to run, dodge, or loose arrows while wearing this. It isn't exactly made for sudden movements. Oh, good, you're here.
And who might you be? This vessel's been hired for a private affair. Are you now? And where's your invitation? Salvito and guest, huh? All right. This all looks to be in order. Welcome aboard. Make your way below decks and find a bunk. We're shoving off shortly, and it's going to be a long voyage.
All right, we're aboard. Let's figure out our next move. We must be on the right ship. Everyone is dressed like they're about to have tea with Queen Irene herself. I don't know. We want to avoid drawing too much attention to ourselves. We don't want anyone to figure out we're not actually supposed to be here. I guess we could talk to the other guests. See if we can learn anything. Just be careful, all right? Then we should find our berths and get some rest. We want to be ready when the ship arrives at its destination, wherever that may be.
I do not know you. Vandacia and his recruitment drives. I prefer the company of long-standing believers, not raw initiates, fresh out of the egg. Somewhere spectacular. That's what I have been told. Vandacia does love to show off. The rumor is that this time, he actually has something vital to share with us. I look forward to seeing whatever it is. Guesses. As many as stars in the sky, but such games get us no closer to...
I don't remember you. This must be your first time experiencing one of Vandacia's events. You're in for a treat, my friend, an absolute treat. But tell me, have you known the Council long? Ah, a new recruit to the cause. Welcome, welcome. I envy you. I remember my first time crossing over to... Oh, no, my friend. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. I do suggest you get some rest, though. The voyage takes us through some strange waters. I find it better to sleep through the rough patches. Makes the trip pass by more quickly as well.
How could you sleep through that? Everyone else has already disembarked. We need to hurry. Well, according to the last couple of nobles who headed off the ship, we're somewhere in the Deadlands, the Oblivion Plain of Mehrunes Dagon. I guess Vandacia really didn't want anyone interrupting this event. Same place the rest of the nobles went, off the ship in that way. There's some sort of keep over there. That must be the place. I'm right behind you. Let's go
This
see what
way,
this is all
please.
about.
Mind where you step.
Keep going. Stay on the path.
Please excuse the mess, Your Excellency.
Enjoy yourselves. Counselor Vandacia shall be with you momentarily.
All right, this is weird. We're in freaking Oblivion, and these cracked acorns are having a party. I wonder when Vandacia plans to make an appearance. No, look around. He brought these people here to show them he's in control, that he's got power and the favor of Mehrunes Dagon. I think we need to explore this place and figure out what he's got planned before he reveals it to the world. Which is why we need to get moving. If he has found an ambition, maybe we can free them. And if it's something else, well, we need to see what it is and figure out what to do about it while there's still time. Let's search around and see if we can get a look at Vandacia's surprise before he parades it before these corrupt nobles. Oh, hey, look! Is that Lyrinth? What's she doing here?
Ah, little mortal. I was wondering when you were going to arrive. And where did you get that outfit? Is that really what passes for the height of fashion among the Tamriel elite this century? I told you I had my own avenues of investigation. Why does it surprise you that I would be on hand for Vandacia's major announcement? Besides, the Dagonist who gave me this coin was only too happy to let me take it from her cold, dead hand. Not exactly. I haven't been able to move about as freely as I would like. I don't want to reveal myself to Dagon's Dromora any sooner than I have to. But some of these mortals believe that Vandacia has finally found one of the ambitions. As I understand it, he has been looking for them ever since Emperor Leovik's death. I suggest you take advantage of that disguise you're wearing and see what you can find out before Vandacia begins this extravaganza. I shall remain close by.
Be careful. I don't think they want us wandering around on our own.
Tell you what I told Vandacia. Vandacia has let some of his pet nobles come by to gawk at his prize. Away, you vultures! There aren't enough of you to stop Vandacia. He has an army of elite soldiers, crazed cultists, and Daedric creatures given to him by Mehrunes Dagon personally. You're hopelessly outclassed. Me? I'm the main event at this infernal affair. Vandacia plans to sacrifice me to his Daedric prince, referred to me as one of the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. Apparently, they think my death will grant them all unlimited power. I don't know. Maybe. My mentor used that term once or twice, but I never paid it much mind. Look, to stop Vandacia, you need to get me out of here. Find the key to unlock these chains, Ken Reeve Desirog has a copy. His chamber's to the north.
You get the key. I'll stay here and watch over Sombra.
Is allowed here. Not even the High Priest. I shall wear your flesh like a cloak.
Too late. While you were searching for the key, Vandacia arrived and called in the nobles. He started his presentation. Great, but it's not like we can just walk in there and... Wait a moment, that's it! If we can cause a panic, get those nobles to run around screaming, that should create enough of a diversion for you to use that key and set Sombrin free. We just need to accomplish that before Vandacia gets to the part where he sacrifices Sombrin. Take these Reekers. They're beetles similar to dewbugs. Very tasty, though they release a foul odor when they die. I was saving them for later, but I'll get more. Place them around the hall. Then, when you give the signal, I'll loose some arrows. Just drop the Reekers around the perimeter of the chamber. Once you've placed them, give me the signal and wait for the clouds of stench to clear the room. Then you can set Sombrin free. I hope you can hold your breath, though. Place the Reekers around the chamber, then give me the signal when you're done.
Brothers and sisters of the waking flame, behold, our future. This is one of the fabled four ambitions of Merun's Dagon, and his death will elevate us all. Like the others of his kind, he was created from birth for one purpose. To give us his power and grant our Dark Lord A connection to the mortal plane!
Now that's what I call a distraction.
Interrupt
Let's
this
grab Sombra and get out
sacred
of here.
ceremony! Destroy them!
Counselor, this way, before the foes are overwhelmed.
Damn!
Now go!
High Priest
I
is
will
getting
deal with
away.
intruders. No escapes.
No matter. Come. If we can reach the entry hall, I can open a portal back to Nern.
We need to get out of here!
I'm not afraid of It's you or die. Use a stamina potion.
Very well. I shall deal with you myself.
I opened the portal, little mortal. Take your companions and leave this place. We shall see each other again. I guarantee it.
Thank you for getting me out of that place. I am in your debt. That story would take too long to tell. Let's just say I made the mistake of returning to a place where I once lived. I wasn't paying attention, suddenly I was surrounded by Vandasia's cultists. They overpowered me and I woke up in chains. Yes, I would like to meet these other ambitions. Find out who they are, what we are, and learn more about this power Vandasia seems intent on taking from us. Lead on, and I will follow.
Take Sombra to the Temple of Debella, then meet me at the Governor's Mansion.
Lead the way, my friend.
Right behind you, partner.
Did you get Sombrin settled into the temple? Did you introduce him to the twins? Perfect. I was telling the governor everything that happened. How we traveled to the Deadlands and stopped Vandacia from sacrificing the third ambition. We need to figure out our next move. Oh, before I forget, here's your share of our compensation.
You have done well so far, mercenary. Now we must speak.